G'day, my name is Camille and I was on Traitors Australia Season 2. I was a finalist, that's right. If you're watching this, you probably know the Traitor franchise, but you also could be from my metal detecting channel, 10 Targets Detecting. If you've accidentally hit on this one, it's just, it's not a metal detecting video, it's related to a TV show that I was on. It's recently aired in the US and the UK, and oh my God, I have got overwhelming support from the viewers there. So many messages every day, and I'm just going to do a few more videos, a series of videos answering some of the questions that I've received, and just to say a general thank you to those viewers. I've done a video on what I could have done differently. People think I played an amazing game. You know what? I didn't play an amazing end game. I could have done better at the end and actually come home with some money, because welcome to my rich backyard. According to Sam, that's what a rich person would say, but I wish, you know what, I'm rich in life, in things that really matter, with some amazing kids, and I have my health and other great things, but I did not win any money, and I could do with some extra money, as everybody could. Anyway, let's move on. This video is about the concept of reality TV and how much influence did the producers actually have. And I suppose I begin with the influence the producers had, or production had, with breakfast. So you start the day, you are told to be ready from 9 a.m.-ish. You might not have your call to get to breakfast till about 11 a.m. That means that other people have been down there, they've been chatting. Keith was down one morning first. I was told to go in. I didn't know I was going to see him. We have a conversation that goes on, and there was so much police talk. I reckon the producers kept us going because it would have been great TV, or they thought there might have been something. It all got edited out really anyway. But he was talking about corroborating evidence and all this stuff, and I was like, what is this guy, a cop? Like, look at the way he's talking. But I didn't want to bring attention to myself, so I did not, you know, question it. I didn't, at that stage of the game, I still don't ruffle feathers. My game was a long game. I didn't want to put anyone off. I told everybody how much fun it was playing with them and how faithful I thought they were. Whether I thought they were a traitor or not, it didn't matter. They were all my faithful, wonderful friends. Stuff you didn't get to see, and that's the reality of TV. They create a narrative, and you know, there's obviously truth to that. You just didn't get to see all that. Viewers didn't get to see all my testimonials where I was like, Sam is so full of BS. That's bullshit for those that don't know. You know, and Liam, what a naive young guy, nice-ish, not really, not great, but you know, naive guy from Tassie, 21 years old. Sarah, where do I start? Hilarious, very, very hilarious. Let's take our minds back to when she was crawling up that hill in the mission and complaining about her sciatica. She gave us a few good laughs, but I understand viewers were frustrated. Let's get back to the topic. The topic is the influence the producers have. There was a couple of times I was asked to redo something. When I got my acceptance, or you know, letter, when I got my offer from the Traitors, do you want to join the Traitors? And there was accept or not accept, and I had to circle one. I was just asked to create a bit more suspense, redo that, and just read it slowly and that sort of thing. But the only thing was, I was like, I read it and went, yes, Traitors have the most power, of course I want to accept. It was more like, oh my God, I've been, what? Blow me down with a feather or something. I don't know, stupid that I said that. And then when I went up to Traitors Tower, I did have to redo my entry. When we went in, the producers said, could you guys just be more excited seeing Camille and hug her? Because supposedly they were not excited enough and I did not give them hugs. But they were my friends, oh yes. And that's when we got our code names. Our code names, the sheriff and the marshal and me, the secret weapon. Check out my other video about code names up at Traitors Tower. That's when Sam got the sheriff, Blake got marshal, and when I joined up, I got my name, which was the secret weapon. Anyway, the influence the producers have. So we got to choose which cars we went into on the way to missions, and if you went in one car, you were returning in the same car. We were told when we were allowed to speak. So once we turn this corner, so there's a producer in the boot. Did you know that? The producer's in the boot listening, and one of the many producers, they actually take a whole lot of notes. And by notes, I mean they have a phone and they're like so fast. Conversations, Camille, da, 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 da. So they're in the boot. They say, when we round this corner, you can start your conversations. We go around and then we go, oh, what do you think the mission's going to be like today? Da, da, da. Or what happened to Brett? You know, anything we want to talk about. They're not guiding us on our conversation at all, though. They let us know when we have maybe 3 minutes to go, and then they'll say silence. And then you must continue like this. The very, very first episode, episode 1, there was Sarah, Liam, Ian, and myself in a car. We were all very quiet, driving along like this. In comparison to some of the other cars, when with the editing, you saw them cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, and we were like driving along like this. It's quite embarrassing, wasn't it? But guess what? We were told not to talk. We were told not to talk. They set that up for us. And we looked like numpties sitting there quietly. And then we were allowed to talk. And Sarah goes, oh, finally, I'm going to break the ice and say, hi, I'm Sarah, or whatever she said. Back when she was happy, she went through a little period of not being so happy in the show. She got quite upset a number of times. It was really hard on her. It's a very, very, very hard social strategy game. You have to be mentally and physically strong, I reckon. Anyway, does that answer the question? How much do the producers influence you? Oh, then you know what else you get told? You get told there's a call sheet in the morning and you get told the clothes you're going to be wearing. And I think that's about, you don't want everybody in pink, or you do want everybody in pink. You get told they are your clothes, but they give you a photo of what they want you to be wearing. So you prepare that. If you have any more questions, put them in the comments. If you would like to help me out, please hit subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to grow my metal detecting channel. By subscribing, you don't have to watch the video. It doesn't cost you anything, but it would really help me out and I would really appreciate it. Well, thank you so much for your support with Traitors Australia Season 2. I hope there's an All-Stars and I hope I might get the call up. I've heard a few rumours about a fans and favourites, but who knows? Oh man, I want to get out there and do it all again. But I have to wait and see, eh? Thanks again for your support. We'll catch you next time.